Hello, Sharon Alexander from Be Divine Vintage. I'm going to be working with some vintage flowers today to make some shabby chic dangles for my journal. So I've got my beads, some pretty beads out, pinks, whites, silvers. I've got jump rings. I've got rusted paper clips. I have got some round nose pliers, and then this is just like bits and bobs. There's jump rings and all, just sorts of bits and pieces in there. It's just my bits and pieces box. Before I begin though, I got this happy mail all the way from Washington State, from Junk Journal Junkies, etc. It's obviously an anniversary of my time in Kelly Snow's group. So it's a lovely tag, and within the tag is some lovely ephemera for me to use. So thank you, Kelly. That is lovely, and I look forward to using it. It's got a little Tim Holtz altered paper doll on the back too. It says happy anniversary. I'm excited with that. I also was sorting out some I had a big bag of sari silks, and I found this scarf in there. How pretty is this scarf? But look at those lovely flowers. I couldn't wear this scarf. It's actually really sort of coarse against your skin, and I do have quite sensitive skin, but this is coarse and it's itching. I think it's the those shiny threads, sparkly threads, you can see them there, that are the ones sticking into my skin. But I thought those were really pretty flowers, so I'm going to cut some of those out. I'm going to put some in my pink journal that I'm making, and I'll put a couple in with the pack with my 500 subscriber giveaway, which is on at the moment. So that's that scarf. I also, within this big bag of saris that two bags I acquired, I saw this trim on this. I wish you could just feel the weight of that. These are some Asian trousers, and this part fits around the ankle, like press studs on. It's handmade. Those are all hand stitched on, but the weight, the absolute sheer weight of this bead in here is unbelievable. But I thought that if I cut that off, it's going to look really nice on my pink shabby chic boho journal. This one. So I don't know exactly where I'll put the trim, whether I'll put it on the cover, on the inside, down the edge, or on the pages, I don't know. But I thought that was really pretty. And then there was a pink top, and look at that trim on there. Can you see the lovely, all the sequins stitched on? And these are handmade. So I'm going to use those on my pink journal. I've got a drink by the side of me here. Still got my cough and my cold. So I've never made these before. I saw them online, inspired by Myrrh from Lilac Pages. So I thought, oh, those are so pretty, I'm going to have a go. So I do collect these flowers. Some I have are vintage, from Vintage Millinery. Some of them are silk. These are paper ones. So what I'm going to do, first of all, is to take one of the roses, and this one, it's the ones on the wires that you want. I'm gently just checking that, because sometimes you do that and the flower just comes off. Let's move some of these things back. So then when I harvest jewellery, because I like to collect old jewellery, I save all these bits and bobs. So I don't know what they're called, but I want like this type of thing. Is it a bead cap? I think it is actually. I'm just going to thread that on there. Let me have a look. Oh yeah, I think that fits. I think that fits nicely on there. I do have different sizes. Just let me try a bigger one. I'm lying. I did have a go at making these because I made one for my brown Shabby grungy journal. Oh, that's better. That's just a bit bigger. Just push these to the side here. So then, once you've got that on there, you just need to start threading your beads. I've got some seed beads, so let's put some on there as well. These again, you can see they're from what I've harvested from all the jewellery that bits and pieces I buy. So, put that one on there. Oh, that's pretty. Nope. So you're literally now, it's just playtime. So what about another one of these? Like that one. So just look through your stash and start to assemble your beads. These are virtually all vintage beads, virtually all glass, because that is the type that I like to collect. And I'm literally just, these are pale, these are pink and crystal, these are silver, these are white. That's pretty. See what that looks like. Oh, I like that on there. Just trying to keep everything in view of the camera. I've zoomed in quite a bit because I'm aware that, you know, you will want to see what's going on. No, actually, let's put a little spacer in between. There. And that one. I do love it when it's sort of a mishmash of things that you put on. No, I'm not. And I'm not going for that because it throws it out. Let's have a look at this. You just have to keep trying things until you just think, aha, that is exactly what I want on there. That's pretty. Let's put another bead on. That's nice. You could do these in bunches, couldn't you? You wouldn't need to just do them one like this. Let's tip some more of these out. It's very rare I buy them. I'd rather buy the vintage jewellery and take these off the jewellery. I bet all you jewellery makers are there now shouting, no, you're doing it wrong. Oh, that's pretty with the diamonds. Can you see? It's really sunny here today. It's one of those. No, it's that pink bead that's not right. It's one of those promises of spring days where it's cold but the sun is shining beautifully. Hubby's took the dog for a walk. I was really jealous because I wanted to go, but I'm going to be speaking to the doctor again tomorrow because my ears are just horrific. Earache. So I've had flu for sort of 2 weeks and it's just settled now as like a really heavy cold. There we go, like that. And I'm just going to put a little bead on top. There we go, that's pretty. Right, and then, so you can make that as long or as short as you want to do. And then your long nose pliers, not long nosed, your round nose pliers, just twist. There we go. Now that, I think would look really nice, you know, on a safety pin. So, what I'm going to do first, before I put it on a pin, I'm going to put it on rusted. I love rusting my own things. I've just put some in to rust, some pins and all sorts. So I'm just going to get a rusted pin. I'm going to get a jump ring. I always open I've written top on, because if you open them upside down, and oh, it's a disaster. So I'm just going to get one of these little jump ring. Now, before I continue and put the jump ring on, I'm just going, this is the metallic gilding. This is the Cosmic Shimmer metallic gilding polish. I'm just going to get a little bit on my finger. This is gold. I'm just going to rub over. The tips. Bit of my heavy breathing. Heavy breathing. Just put a little bit on this side too. That's pretty. And then let's get our diamond dust. This is my diamond dust. Just adore this. I'm going to get a little tiny bit of fabric. I'm just going to pop some diamond dust, some bit of glue. Just go around the edges as well. I mean, you can smother it in glue if you want to do. I'm just going to put a bit. I'm going to put that into there. Just put my lid on my glue. I'm going to shake that off. Oh, I wish I could see this in person. So pretty. Look at that, can you see? How pretty is that? It's absolutely stunning. In fact, I'll put one of these in my 100 subscriber giveaway as well. That is beautiful. So now I'm just going to get my pliers. So of course I've forgot I thought I got everything ready, but I haven't. My pair of pliers short, so I will just have to use my round nose pliers. So you just move those apart, put it through your wire hoop that you've already made. I'm going to hoop that onto my safety pin, which in the interest of safety should be closed before I stick it through my finger. And just put those gently back together again. And there we go. Look at that. We can just hang that onto clip it into our journal. Isn't that rose pretty? Looks like it's been dipped in snow. So that's one. Let's do another one. So tonight we are having an Indian meal for tea because I've not been very well. My husband said, you know, let's go all out for it. Let's instead of going out for a meal, let's have an Indian meal at home. So that's what we're going to do. So our local, my favourite Indian restaurant actually does takeaway. See, I've put 3 together there. I'm just going to twist them so they stay together. Now I will need thicker holes, won't I, on this one? So yeah, our local Indian not takeaway, it's a restaurant, does takeaway food. So we're going to put an order in. I'll go and pick it up. Now I'm going to put that big one on there. I know it's got the big hole there, so I need a big stone. Oh, let's hope it goes through. I can get 2 through, but not. Oh no, I've got 2 through. In fact, then let's. What you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to wrap that around there. So it's caught underneath. And push that down. Got it. And then I'll either cut that off or I might do something with that. Yes, I'm going to order from the Indian takeaway tonight. Look at the silver beads. Look! This one's nice. It's not a takeaway. I keep saying takeaway from the Indian restaurant tonight. Let's twist those together. You don't want to go through things. So I'm really looking forward to that. Mind you, I've not had much of a sense of taste. Ooh, look at that. It's nice. I've not had much of a sense of taste at all. So something with a little bit of flavour, well, additional flavour of a curry will be quite nice. I'm not saying my husband's food is flavourless. It is not. It's beautiful food that he does for me, for us. Well, I've been poorly and I've appreciated every mouthful. However, this spicy food will just be quite a nice change to what we've been used to. Nope. So you literally just keep putting your beads on. Those go through there. Yep, that's a nice pink one. Let's see if we've got a pearly one. Yep. It's nice. Might be too big there though, that one. Yeah. What about if we put them the other way up? I could sit me playing with beads all day. That's why I'm called Bead Divine Vintage, because I adore beads. It's good to have a good selection out in front of you, then you can just keep trying and seeing what you like best. That one there. Right, let's put that one on there. This one on here. And I love the fact that they're vintage and they've been used elsewhere, you know. Other people have had them, so they've all got a lovely little story of their own to tell us. So if we can get a little one on top there. It's not so much getting it on, it's the wires. Oh yeah, there we go, that's lovely. So then get the round nose and just make your loop. There's my loop, loopy loop. What shall I do with this one? I feel like I don't want to cut it off at the minute. Let's try some of these. Let's see what happens if we put these little beads, little tiny beads on. So of course I can't pick them up. There's like a little pearly one. Oh, I've just suddenly got in my head songs from Sunday school started singing in my head. Where on earth has that come from? I don't mean the bead, I mean the song in my head. Oh, does that happen to you when you're crafting? You just go into that place of your own and suddenly a song or some random thought from absolutely nowhere just appears and you think, where on earth, that doesn't fit on there, where on earth has that come from? Am I liking these or not? No, I'm not liking it actually. I'm going to cut it off. I'm going to cut it off. I did make sure I wrapped it round lots. There we go. I tried and I didn't like, so there's that one. So I'm going to actually put a jump ring in here. Sorry for sniffing. There we go. Maybe that's not a big enough jump ring. Yes, it is. But I've twisted it like bent on my wire. So I've got a little jump ring on. So now let's get the gold and just put some gold. You don't have to put the gold on the roses. I just want to like make them look a bit more shabby. I did a course yesterday and I love grunge and shabby chicness, and the course that I did with the artist was definitely not a grunge shabby chic artist. So at the end of the course everybody had to put the work on the table. Mine wasn't finished because it was a textile course and it's new to me. It was new. We were doing this free stitching, free embroidery stitch, and it was all new to me, so I didn't actually get the free embroidery stitch done because I feel I need more practice at it, but I got my base and things done. So anyway, we had to put our work on the table, and I felt, I don't know, everybody's work went down and then mine came along and mine was like, it's like 20 odd pieces of work, all this beautiful beautiful work, and very precise and stitched, and there was hand stitching and just lovely, absolutely lovely. And then there in the middle of it was mine, and mine, so it's not, I didn't want to copy what she did because she's her own artist and that's what she does. So I wanted to be inspired. Well, apparently everybody else in the room sort of copied exactly what she'd done, but I didn't. So mine, I think, stood out like a sore thumb. And some people just sort of looked at it and were like, I could see them thinking, what is this? Because I think, well, not everybody likes Shabby Chic, but obviously in that room there were 20 odd people who didn't like Shabby Chic. So anyway, there you go. I was inspired, and I'll have a go at some more. Look at the roses again now. How pretty are they? How pretty is that dangle? Yes, there's 20 odd people who didn't like Shabby Chic, and one person that did, which was me. And the artist went, "Oh, you're creative," and I thought, I didn't know how to take it. I just said, "Oh, thank you, thank you." And then afterwards, she was a bit surprised that I actually have my own YouTube channel and that I actually sell pieces of my work as well. She was like, "Oh, oh." Anyway, there you go. When it's finished, I'll show it you. It's not quite finished. When I've done my free embroidery stitching on it, I'll show it you. I'm going to have a practice at that free embroidery stitching. I'm putting one of those bulb pins on now. But honestly, I felt like a fish out of water. I felt like, you know, when you're at school and you hold your picture up and the teacher like goes, Well, they always used to do that at my work. That is absolutely lovely. I'm really into these. That's 2. I'm going to do one more. Let's do a little pink one. One of these little pink roses. We'll just do a tiny one. So I'm just checking again that it's not going to come out of there. Yeah, that was always me at school, that. Sharon Crampton. And you used to like think, well, what's wrong with my work? What's wrong with it? Anyway. There you go. I thought if it had been in America, everybody would have been Oh, sorry. Hi, Russ. What did you say? You back? Right, he's just telling me he's back with the dog. Yeah, if it had been America, everyone would have been jumping up and down and shouting and cheering my work and what have you. But in England, the UK, it don't work like that. You sort of get, oh. And I thought, well, there you go. I think any other country would have probably been jumping up and down and cheering, but we're just not like, I'm like that. At work, like, people do things and I'm like, yay, well done, that's really good, that's superb. Yeah, I just got I nearly said, how very British of you all. There we go. But it was a really, really good course. The only complaint I have is that it was too short. So I did suggest that, because it was through the Bolton Stitch and Textile group that I'm in, that we do perhaps, I'm just going round with my round nose pliers there, that, you know, that we do a retreat. I said when I watched my videos from the United States, I said they're always doing retreats. And so Julie said, "Oh, we could have a glass of wine." I said we could have a nice meal and a glass of wine. Ooh, she said, I like the sound of that. Let's just go down again. There. I've just done a tiny one here. There we go. You see? So let's just get a jump ring. I love being English, don't get me wrong, I love it. I love being British. But it sometimes, it just makes me laugh. It's like at work, like one of the apprentices passes exams or something, or well, anybody, but the apprentices, they're like the more junior staff, and they'll pass something and I'll be like, that is amazing, well done, come here, shake my hand and all that. They like look at me as much as, who is this woman? Who is this shaking hands? You could put these on paper clips too, I bet. Who is this shaking hands? It's me. And there's a tiny one. I think I'm going to be here all afternoon. I don't think I'm going to put a film on. I think I'm going to be making these. Put some gold on. The good jolly handshake and a pat on the back is like a very male British thing to do. You know, jolly holly sticks. Well done, old chap. I like jumping up and down. Yay, well done, that's really great, fantastic, you've done so well, I love what you've done, yay. Come here, let me give you a hug, let me give you a handshake. You could put glitter on these as well, couldn't you, if you wanted to, if you don't have the diamond dust. My treasured possession, my diamond dust. I bought a stamp recently, a rubber stamp, and it was like, it cost me more to import it than the stamp actually cost, but I loved it. It's like this diamond dust. This is from the United States, so this cost a lot to import. The rubber stamp I was using all the time when I first got it. This I'll be using it. Oh, that's so pretty. You see it? There we go, let's have a look now. Let's have a look at what we've done. I thought we'd done more than 3. Let's just put something on nice on the table. Let's cover up this hullabaloo. Let's just put the lid on the diamond dust. We don't want that all over everywhere. So there we go. I have made 3 Shabby Chic dangles, flower dangles. I love them. What do you think? There's the biggest one, the one we did second. That's on a jump ring. That'll look great, just dangling away there. This one is the smaller one on the first one that I did. That's on the rusted pin. And then finally the tiny one, the last one that I did, pink one. So pretty. Let's zoom in. Let's zoom in. So I'm Sharon Alexander. This is Be Divine Vintage. Remember, I've got my 100 subscriber giveaway going on at the moment, to which I'm going to add a Shabby Chic rose dangle to it. I hope you've enjoyed making watching me make these, and I hope you have a go at making them too. I'm going to carry on now and crack on. I'll probably have about 200 of them by the end of the day. So I've got lots of flowers, lots of beads. So I'm feeling very sorry for myself and my cold. So this is the perfect thing to do. I think I'll have a hot toddy and carry on dangle making. Thank you. Bye bye.